was important that the two leaders already started a dialogue on peace and development.
We hope that this process of close partnership will continue.
We are at an inflection point.
The phone call that fascinated everyone was the one made between Chinese President Xi Jinping and then U.S. President-elect Donald Trump, made just before Trump's inauguration. At the World Economic Forum in Davos, almost everyone I spoke to upon learning I was from China remarked that they took serious notice of that phone call. The significance is obvious. While people closely observe Trump 2.0 with its MAGA speeches,
from this moment on, America's decline is over.
And the slews of executive orders either signed or in the pipeline, there's also an intense focus on how the world's most critical bilateral relations between China and the U.S. is poised to embark on a new chapter, a relationship that matters to everyone globally.
There's much more in common between the people of China and the people of the United States than differ. There's a lot of common values and between Chinese people and American people.
But the question is, will there be repetitions of past challenges and uneasy moments, or will we see signs of new momentum and opportunities? Can these two major powers tap into their ability to make a meaningful impact on the world at large? Answers to these questions will reveal themselves in real economic and business terms, visible to all.
China is shipping and selling a lot more than it's buying right now, and that's just a fact. The numbers don't lie about that. And you'd like to get to a point where it's fair, and their tariffs is one way you can deal with it, but it's not the only way. You can do it with trade agreements.
I get the sense that President Trump is going to be more welcoming to Chinese investment in the United States than the previous administration. That he believes that the creation of jobs in the United States by Chinese enterprises is great.
I, Donald John Trump.
On his very first day back in the office, President Trump signed an executive order postponing the ban of TikTok for 75 days. Despite over 170 million Americans on TikTok, the app has been facing the imminent threat of closure. In response, a large group of TikTok users migrated to Red Note, a China-based social media app, to voice their frustration. In retrospect, this fiasco paints a vivid picture of how closely intertwined Chinese and American societies and their commercial interests truly are.
The fact that everybody is literally running to Red Note in order to sign up and replace TikTok, it feels like they fully lost their ability to manufacture consent because they no longer have the trust of the public.
Well, the whole thing is drama. It's just ridiculous. It does not make any sense to me. This is a pure consumer thing. It has nothing to do with national security. Somebody posts their docs does not constitute national security risks.
Business or political implications aside, the TikTokers raise a valid point. For years, high-pitched rhetoric has fueled one of the biggest obstacles in U.S.-China relations, the spread of disinformation and misinformation, and exaggerated narratives about threats and rivalry. It's good to learn that both nations' leaders have agreed to establish a strategic communication channel and keep regular contact on major shared concerns. We only hope that these could help dismantle barriers and bring a ray of hope for peace and development for the world at large. Standing high with visions, staying grounded with real tangible progress. At the World Economic Forum this year, people believe what they call constructive optimism. Well, let's do so with genuine hard work and incremental efforts.